particularly with ovens nowadays, because ovens do vary. Most ovens will have a glass door. So if your cake is getting a little too brown on top in a much shorter time than the recipe suggests, cover it lightly with some brown paper. Anyway, I didn't find it necessary to do that. My oven has worked very well. So after 2.5 hours, my cake should be baked. Now, if not, you can put it back in the oven. But to test the cake, take it out, as I've done there. Take a skewer, but not everybody has a skewer in the house. You'll always have a knife. Take a knife, and in one of the little slight crevices in the cake, press your knife in at an angle, right down gently into the cake. Leave it there for a few seconds. Take it out. Now, if your knife is clean, that means your bread, or your cake rather, is baked. So that fruit cake is perfectly baked, lovely brown colour, nice even rise on it, and baked through. By having the double layer of paper on it as well, of course, it's not scorched or browned around the edges or on the base. For fruit cakes, you always leave the cake in the tin to go cold. Don't attempt to take that out at this stage. If you want to pour extra alcohol on the cake, which you can do when it's cold, you can pour a measure of alcohol on it when it's gone completely cold. If you put it on while it's hot, I find it just evaporates. Now, in the case of a wedding cake, for example, or a Christmas cake if you're making it well in advance, having allowed the cake to go cold in the tin, I generally let this go until the next day. I then turn the cake out of the tin. But if possible, keep the lining paper attached to the cake. When you turn it out, it will be attached. Leave it on the cake, the sides and the base. Attached to the cake, wrap it in fresh greaseproof paper and tin foil and store it in a cool, dry place. This will keep the cake moist for much longer. So, happy baking with your Christmas cakes.